Have no attitude yet. Right? But anyway, be careful what you ask for. Right? So anyway, so I get with him and he begins to beat me. Not fight me, but beat me. I got wounds like my eye. I said that on live. He unscrewed the light bulb. He hit me in the face. They had to rush me to Montgomery emergency surgery to get the glass out my eye. Right? So I still got my eyes. I can see. Right? But as they was getting ready to transport me to Montgomery, his cousin came. I slid him the $75. Go bond him out. Right? I was a fool in love. That's my topic tonight. Being a fool in love. Right? If you're a woman in here, you probably can all relate to that. We all done been a fool in love. Right? So I was a fool in love. I slid him the $75. When I get home, he gonna be there. Right? I get home, he there. I'm all looking like a monster because he had all made mess me up. But I ain't care. Long as he was out, I was happy. Right? Okay, I stayed. But I began to tell myself, I got to get out of this. My son now, he's 22. He was like 3, 4. He used to laugh when this man hit me. He thought it was funny, right? I'm trying to get emotional. Got a lot going on with abuse. But I said I had to get out of this. I got to get out of this. I don't want my son to see this. So I came up with a plan. See, that's the key. How I get out of this? How do I get out of this? How do I stop being a fool in love? You got to come up with a plan. Your family members can tell you. Your pastor can tell you. First lady can tell you. Everybody can tell you. You better leave. Leave him alone. You still gonna stay. You probably don't even come back to church. You're mad, right? But we got to stop being mad at people for telling us the truth. We got to stop getting mad at people for trying to help us, right? We need to shut up. We need to listen. And we need to come up with a plan. So I began to come up with a plan, right? I'm beautiful. Huh? Who don't want me? Right? So I kind of tell myself that in the mirror. So I began to tell myself that. I came up with a plan. He went to jail. Who gonna get him out if I don't? I began to tell him while he was in jail, I'm leaving you. He thought I was playing. Got rid of clothes, got rid of everything while he was in jail. I have to take this off. I ain't 6 feet from nobody because get hot up here. All right. So anyway, so he get out of jail. He still wanted to fight me. We fought for probably a year after that. But I was for real. You think I ain't want that man? That man can cook. What? We taught each other how to cook. It was certain times I go in the store. I go to the men department. We him no more, right? Go in the kitchen, lay in the bed. I know he finna cook. It ain't there no more. So I cried. It ain't easy. I was a fool in love. I think I cried about 2, 3, 4 years. I wanted that man, but I know that man wasn't no good for me. You hear me? So I let that man go. So anyway, that's a testimony. But I got something else I want to talk about, right? You got to love yourself. You got to build yourself up. So a lot of people tell me now, how you so positive? How you so motivated? How you smile through everything you done been through, right? How I smile because I know the Most High, right? Every time I was going through something, right? So when I say the Most High, I'm talking about God, the creator of all things, right? All things. Ain't nothing else in between. All things, right? So I always told myself, make me more like you. Make me more like you. So you begin to forgive. You begin to love yourself. You can't walk around here and not love yourself. I don't know about y'all. I had a mirror that was one relationship. And I began to go relationship after relationship. I got married just because. Just because another fool in love. Again, it's a cycle, right? We stay in that relationship because of what other people gonna say, what other people gonna think, right? But my thing is action. You got to show me you love me, right? You know why? Because I love myself. I love me. I love me more than anything. People say you selfish, and is, right? I got 3 kids, but I love me more. You know why? Because if I love them kids more than I love myself, I'll let them run over me, disrespect me, and treat me any kind of way. You hear me? I got a 7-year-old. He can't respect me. He can move the dope then, huh? You gonna love me and you gonna respect me, right? Because these kids will grow up and they'll abuse you too. They think they will, right? It ain't gonna happen. Because I love me. You grown, go. It ain't gonna happen, right? So today, I was like, all right, I'm gonna tell my story, my testimony, give somebody hope. I was like, I need something else for the women. I need something else for the women, right? So when I started going live, it been in my spirit like a year. But I had so much going on. So I was like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Because people gonna talk about you. Who she thinks she is, huh? This me. I'm telling you, baby. You need to listen, right? So you're going to get backlash, and then you're going to get some positivity, then you're going to get all kinds of stuff, right? So I had to build myself up for this, right? So anyway, he said, all right, I'm ready for you. You ready? I was disobedient for about 3 days. I ain't going live, go live. I ain't going live, go live. So I went live, right? Got over 1,000 views, a lot of shares. I'm like, wow. So my inbox started blowing up. I need you. I needed that. Thank you. You helped me, right? So what I talked about on live was I have to write me some notes so I get excited. So I'm trying not to get too excited. So you have to tell yourself that, okay, let me go back to I needed something to say to the women. So I was coming from Montgomery. I do t-shirts, do all kinds of stuff. I work full-time and got about 3 businesses, all that kind of stuff. Entrepreneur, right? Something to keep you busy. So anyway, so I was like, I need something. So one of my friends, he called me. He said, hey, check this man out. He went live last night. That's why I called you. I said, y'all know I go to bed early. He said, nah, you need to listen to this. I said, all right. So we coming back from Montgomery, my son rode with me. He like, oh, mama, we got to go to his church. He acting up, right? So I'm like, yeah. So my friend was telling me, he was like, he talking about some of the same stuff you talking about. Oh, man. It's like he was my confirmation. Like, you go, you tell these women. They need to know. They need to know you are enough. You hear me? Every day you wake up, you tell yourself, I'm enough. And if you can't treat me like I'm enough, you got to go. You hear me? Now, some people say, I'm not going to sit up here and say people don't change, because they do. But you got to know the Most High to change. You got to want to change. I can't change you. I can't make you who I want you to be. We all done tried it, huh? I'm going to build me a man, huh? I'm going to get me some blocks and I'm going to build them, huh? He going to do what I say. He going to do this. He going to do that. Okay, it ain't going to happen, right? Because we'll still be building. All right. So it says, stop breaking yourself to make other people happy. So what happens, we make that man happy and we breaking ourselves. Anything to make him happy. It don't matter what it is, we doing it. We doing it. But the whole time we making him happy, we just tearing ourselves down. And we don't even realize it, huh? Used to be like, I don't care. Just that song, Stay With Me. Just as long as you come lay with me, I'm happy, huh? Just as long as you look at your phone all day, he ain't called or text. You about to have a heart attack. Can't even sleep at night. Because guess what? You done tried all your power to make this man happy. Now he over there with Janie Bell. Huh? She trying the same thing. Now you're in competition. But we still stay. Right? So I just wanted to encourage somebody, right? Like, you have to tell yourself every day you are enough. I love myself. I came up with this little chant. I work in mental health. I've been in mental health 8 years. And Lord knows I never imagined working in mental health, right? Because it's a job. So I began to, I don't know why, I was a regular mental health tech. And I started doing activities with the kids. I'm like, come on, y'all, let's do this, let's do that. Because I hate to be bored at work. So I began to do activities. And then I was telling them, we need to do something with these kids. So I started being a motivational tech. They created a whole program for me. So I trained everybody and we motivated the kids. So it came to me, I love myself. I am somebody. I have a purpose. So now I work with the kids for 5 years. So now I work with the adults in mental health. And guess what? We do the same chants. I love myself. I am somebody. Every day I wake up, I have a purpose. We be like, Lord, give me strength. Don't you know he gave you strength when he woke you up? Huh? He already gave you the strength. What you looking for? Go do it. You are enough, right? So we got to stop letting people, I don't care who it is, people treat us any kind of way. Because when you love yourself, it could be anybody. I'm feeling myself, so I want to step on my toes. So it could be anybody that mistreats you. Family members, friends, right? I'm not finna keep going through. A lot of people love you because you're beneficial. Stop giving. Stop giving. Then you're going to see who really for you. I used to help everybody. I break my eye, stop cooking, turn my stove off to go help somebody. Soon as that one time you can't do it, they done forgot about them 1,000 times you did do it. So I begin to love myself. I let everybody go. I'm bored. I'm home, I'm asleep, I'm news on, off, I'm asleep. Folks calling, girl, you not going to bed early. I love me. I don't need no friends. Well, I take that back. I do need friends, right? But I want the right people in my life. I want the right friends in my life. People hang around you and be glad you're going through. And you won't even realize it. They like, I don't see how you, but all the time they happy. They glad you, that was me. So many people hung around me. For one, you already been abused from childhood. You ain't got no good man. He just the worst of the family. And now you just broken. Who could you run to? Who could you run to? Right? So the Most High never left me. I used to catch the church band, give a train, kept going. Right? So he was building me up for this. You are enough. You have to tell yourself that, like, I'm enough. If you don't love me, baby, I can tell you I love you all day. So let me tell you about me, all right? I love you, girl. What's up? Why you ain't call me? What you got going on? Don't make me come over there. And we be smiling crazy. Right? So then he hang up the phone with you. Call his next boo. Hey, girl, I'll be over there in a minute. You sitting over there waiting. He done called you. You waiting on him. He never show up. Right? So a person can play with us all day. You know when it's real. If you got to question it, it ain't real. You should have to question, do he love me? Because guess what? He going to show you that he love you. You shouldn't have to question. We all women. We probably don't look, what I do wrong? Right? So this is something I want to say too. Stop. It said people mistreat you. And I know we all probably can relate to this. They'll mistreat you, play victim, right? Then turn around and say you made them mistreat you. Huh? And you believe that. You believe that and you walk around with that. Verbal abuse. Let's talk on that, huh? Talking down on me. If you got somebody and they don't support you, I could come home and say, babe, I think we could build a house. He'd be like, well, I don't think we could do that. Well, I need to reevaluate him. Because I could do anything I put my mind to. Just go get the wood. All right? And I always talk to the women, but it's the same as me. If you ain't got nobody that's going to support your idea, that's a red flag. Some people don't want to see you grow. People will verbally abuse you. You ain't got nothing. You ain't going to never find nobody like me. I don't want to find nobody like you. What are you saying? Who want to find somebody like you? Because you ain't no good. Okay? So we have to love ourselves. We have to tell ourselves like you are enough. So this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to repeat after me, right? Say, I love myself. I am somebody. Because I love myself. I love some me. That's how it's gonna be. I'ma set me free. Everybody in the room got something they need to set themselves free from. Everybody. Everybody. As long as we live. But we learn to cope with stuff. As women, like abuse, he probably would have still been beating me. Because guess what? The next woman he got with, I said, girl, I'm so happy y'all together. She wanted to fight me. Baby, I don't want to fight you. I'm happy for you. But she didn't understand that. So we end up getting into it. Man, I ain't want to beat you up. I try to tell you, you can have her, right? So we end up fighting. He ended up jumping on me with her. He happy. He ready to fight. So I'm fighting both of them. I ain't care. So our abuser will stop messing with you when you start fighting back. He got tired of me fighting him back. He left me alone, right? So now he know not to try me now because, I stay ready. So he ain't going to mess with me now, right? So she came to me years later, and she say, I need to talk. I said, what's up? I don't laugh at no. I would never laugh at another woman pain ever because I've been there. She said, girl, everything you told me he was going to do, he did it. He still beating me. I said, what you going to do about it? She said, how you did it? How you did it? I came up with a plan. I came up with a plan. You think it's easy to leave something you love? But I came up with a plan. I love me. Huh? The same fat, black, whatever you want to call me. Just the happy. But I had to let some stuff go. So I just wanted to tell y'all tonight that sometimes you got to let some stuff go. In order to get blessed, you got to let some stuff go. So I talk about abuse. I want to talk about this too, then I ain't going to stay too long. I ain't got my watch, left it on the counter. So if you got kids and you dealing with abuse or you dealing with a no good man, them kids see that. Them kids see that. I'm dealing with it now. My son 22. He the same no good men I had in my life. I created that. You know why? Because he seen the men mistreat his mama. And now he got baby mamas. They fighting. Oh my gosh. It's bad. It's real bad. And you know what the Spirit told me today? You played a part. Tell these women your story. Help another little boy. Help another mother. Don't raise her son the same way you did. Okay? I ain't ashamed of nothing I done, huh? He used to black my eye, walk in the store with, who hit you? He did. Nothing. People always, you telling folks your business. No, I'm giving people hope. I'm giving people hope. Your kids, they see everything you do. He said, well, my mama stayed. She gonna stay. Huh? I went, they son is 11 years younger than me. I ain't had no business with him. Period. I sit back now and I think about that. But I want to have my baby, right? He's 7. That's my baby. You have to tell a man pull his pants up. You ain't got no business with him because he should know to pull his pants up. Huh? But what you expect? He 20. He gonna say. That's what they do. They think it's hot, right? But I didn't say he came in my life for me and him to be together for a season. He came in my life to meet his family, to meet everybody. I got a smart little boy, intelligent little boy, right? But I could tell our story and he won't get mad. And it's okay because there's somebody else out there. You can't raise nobody else's son. You cannot raise nobody else's son. But we try. Like I said, get the blocks, build them. He young, I got him. Some of them can be 30, 40, 50. They still ain't grown up. Don't waste a lifetime trying to build a man. Don't be a fool in love. Okay? If he can't love you, if he can't respect you, if he can't show you that he love you, then you gotta go. I'm sorry. You gotta go. I gotta come up with a plan. You ain't gotta go tonight. You can stay a little while longer. Let me get in this mirror and build myself up. I'm gonna build me. I can't build you. I can't get no blocks to build you, but I can build me. Because when I tell you to go, you ain't coming back. You gotta go. Right? So we have to build ourselves up. Abuse is so serious and it's so deep. I'm talking about sometimes I cry, I'm doing good though. Right? Because I think about all the stuff that I've been through, but I think about where I'm at now. And that's when the tears start to flow. They ain't sad tears. They tears of joy. They tears of happiness. Huh? I love me. I love me. And if you can't respect me and love me, you gotta go. And I mean that. I always told myself I sit in here and cry all day before I let another man mistreat me. And I mean that. I stand here, man. I run to the doctor. I need some depression medicine. I don't know what's going on, but he ain't gonna mistreat me. Okay? So when people trying to help you, when people trying to talk to you, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes people talk to the spirit. Huh? You get chills in your body. They talking to me. I need to hear that. But we'll say, I ain't calling her no more. I ain't calling her no more. But then when you finally let the problem go, now you want to call me. I try to tell you then. But guess what? Sometimes you can't do it on my time. You got to do it on your time. When y'all go home tonight, get you some blocks. Build yourself up. They said a little jingle blocks. Put positive quotes on them. I love myself. I am somebody. I'm enough. And you build yourself up. And I'm going to tell you this. We might think like now, oh, I got it going on. She ain't talking to me. She ain't talking to me. Then that week it happened. So when you build yourself up, when it do happen, you ready. You can cope with it. You can cope with stuff. Life, I'd never stand up here and tell people life gonna be easy, because life will never be easy. But we learn how to cope with it. We can make it. As women, we can build each other up. We need to stop downing other women because they're going through, talking about them. They need a shoulder to cry on. They need a shoulder to lean on. And we need to shut up sometimes. Because sometimes people just want you to listen. They don't want you to talk back. Just hold the phone. I'd be like, Donna, a mess. Really? I really do. But I be wanting to say stuff, but you just can't say stuff sometimes. Because people won't call you back. People get mad with you, make statuses about you and stuff. Right? So you are enough. You got to tell yourself, I love myself. I have a purpose, and I want y'all to build yourself up. I want to visit y'all more, right? So get y'all some blocks and build yourself up. I used to have sticky notes. She my witness. People ask me how you do it, how you become so strong, how you become so positive, right? For one, every day at work, I had motivation. So now I work with adults in mental health. I have to motivate them every day. So I have even the nurses, everybody coming in my group. I be like, you better talk, right? So anyway, so they build me up and it make me feel good because they be like, you really talked to me today. I needed that, stuff like that. So that's what made me happy. So you have to find your own happiness. And I think a lot of us are self-abuse. Now, when we did childhood abuse, it could be molestation, it could be verbal, it can be all that stuff. We need to go get some help. Don't be afraid to go get you some help because we build this, we keep that in the inside. So I tell the people that come into the hospital, I say, if you're on drugs, you're on alcohol, and you've been molested at 5, 6, 7, 8. But you ain't told these folks. All these folks know you're on drugs and alcohol. They don't know why you turned to drugs and alcohol, right? So you tell them on drugs and alcohol. So when you go back there to the doctor, they're going to treat you for the drugs and alcohol. But you done took that you've been molested out the door. So guess where you're going to be back? To see me in about 3 months. Hey, good morning. I'm still going to be here. Tell these people what you got going on, right? If y'all under them and they, listen, Y'all under a good leadership, right? Then sometimes, well, ain't no sometimes, everybody in here needs somebody to talk to. Y'all ever heard pressure bust a pipe? It's true. Let a pipe get hot or cold. You know, when it get cold, that pipe bust. That's just like our life. You got to have somebody to talk to. So with abuse, it's deep. We take our childhood into our adulthood, right? So you get a little boy, same thing as a man. Why he mistreating women? Why he this? Why he that? He's broken. He's broken. So like I said, well, my son, he doing this and he's doing that. He's broken. Right? Why? I see my mama go through it. My daddy was gone. Broken. But when you need to go get help, go get you some help. Stop letting folks tell you, don't nobody go get help but white folk. That ain't true. A lot of us, our race, will not go get no help because the first thing they say, you're crazy. Don't go up there for nobody do that but white folk. But them white folks seem to keep their mind. Right? But we so selfish. We stuck. We stuck. But it's time to set ourselves free. So I tell myself that I love myself. I am somebody. I'm going to set me free. Can't nobody else set me free but me. Okay? Always keep the Most High in your life. I don't care what you're going through. Don't just pray when you're going through. Okay? I tell them, thank you. I thank you. Not for the material things, but for my mindset. I thank you. Huh? I used to kick no action. Huh? Now you can do what you want to do to me. I ain't thank you. I ain't worried about you. You scared. I am. I'm scared to lose everything I work hard for. I'm real scared. Right? So get you some help. If you remember nothing else I said tonight, I want y'all to remember you are enough. You got to begin to love yourself. Stop letting people mistreat you. I don't care who it is. Friends, I'm not finna keep arguing with you. We were just arguing last year. Now we arguing again. I ain't got time for you. I tell you what. I'ma love you, but I'ma love you from a distance. I got friends now, huh? We were friends for years. I love them. I love them like sisters, but I ain't fooling with them. You gotta let stuff go. Your friends can verbally abuse you, emotionally abuse you. Come on. I don't need you in my life. I don't need you in my life. And the people that abuse you, forgive them. Forgive them. Put the Most High on them. Huh? I ain't got to fight you. I'm done fighting. I'm too old to fight. Make you beat up. And them days over with. I'm going to put somebody else on you. I know somebody that can beat you. Huh? And that's what you do. You begin to love on yourself. All right. I am enough. Y'all like, You got to get an attitude. I love myself. I am somebody. And I have a purpose because I love myself. I love some me. And that's how it's going to be. I'm going to set me free. Say it every day with attitude. Baby, people going to say, I can't stand you. You're going to be like, yes. Right? I don't want everybody like me. Okay? Because everybody ain't going to like you when you're doing good things. They're going to talk about you. Who she thinks she is? Huh? I'm me. And I'm loving me. Because when I'm doing bad, the man said, he said, when you in pain, when you up all night, them same folks sleep. They sleep. But we up. The same person told you, girl, honey, I stay. I stayed 8 years with mine, honey. And honey, I wouldn't just leave mine. If you ain't ready, good, you stay. I stayed 8 years. Then you go to say, well, where he at? I ain't with him now. So it took you 8 years for you to realize. But you telling me to stay? Hey, I ain't got it in me. I ain't got it in me, right? So you just got to love yourself and you are enough. And thank y'all for having me.
Everybody can attest to that. To something in that. Everybody can.